an older video, but a video that needs to be made. 2025 will be the last year for John Cena. And well, what a full circle moment as we're trying to fix the lighting. What a full circle moment that has been, right? 2025 is last year. It's been really not wrestling, full time the last probably 5 years, I would say. I might be a little bit off by that. Might be even a little bit, might be even a little bit more than that. Maybe even closer to 10 if I'm just throwing these numbers out there, just, top of my head. And, mind you, so when he said that 2025 is his last year, that means he's going to be wrestling 30 to 40 dates throughout the whole year. So it's not like WrestleMania is his last year. I think he's pretty much taking it up to December of 2025. 30 to 45 dates. We don't know if it's just some of those are, if it's going to be all wrestling, split half and half, or is it going to be majority mic work, just no wrestling, a mixture, combination of everything. We don't know. We just know it's about 30 to 40 dates. Last run, right? And he's retiring as jorts are fully made their way back into being in style. Everyone used to laugh at him, I remember, when he first came out, because he was wearing the jean shorts, and jean shorts weren't in back then, and now they're in, and that's when he's deciding to retire. Man, guy made a living. Gotta give him props. Never, ever turned heel. Been a face his whole career. Now, well, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. He was a heel very earlier on, okay? When he made his debut kind of in the rapper gimmick. But when he turned, and it was not too long after he came out, because the fans were cheering him. They liked him when he was the thugonomic John Cena. And I think he was supposed to be a heel. Crowd loved him, turned him into a face, and ever since then he's been a face, which been, he's been maybe a heel 2 years the first 2 years out of his career, and just been a face, right? Same people that loved him hated him. Super John Cena, everyone said, the John Cena show, yada yada yada, and he really wasn't about wrestling. They say the 5 moves of doom. What he was about the storytelling in the ring, the energy, the mic work, the connection with the fans, which he had, and he had a big connection with the fans. Tons of appearances, Make-A-Wish, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. Basically, you could call him probably the greatest. It's all subjective. But all in all, ring-wise, entertainment, on some he is considered probably the greatest of all time. He has 16 championships, 16-time world champion. That's heavyweight champion. I know that he has won tag titles. He's won U.S. titles. Yada 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 yada. Ton of champions. Ton of championships. One might argue that with his status and how he's called the GOAT, that the WWE might have him break Ric Flair's record. They need a new ambassador, finger quote, someone that will carry on the WWE flag, whether it be for, interviews, special appearances. They need a modern version of that. It can't be Ric Flair forever. I could see them possibly, having John Cena retire as the champion. I could see that happening. At this point now, everyone pretty much that booed John Cena has turned around and they all cheer for him. WWE nowadays, good with the long-term storytelling. I'm sure the WWE already has a plan for John Cena and the story that they're going to tell. Doing his, goodbye tour, kind of like Derek Jeter did, announcing he's retired, and every stadium that he goes to, he'd get a present, he'd get a chair, this all expensive chair, he'd get a car in another stadium. The gifting and appreciation. Well, this is the appreciation tour for John Cena, and it will be interesting to see who he faces and what stories will be told. But I think what will happen, if I have to make one prediction, I think they will have John Cena break Ric Flair's title, numbers of title one, breaking that record. Look, everything is all subjective. Whether you consider John Cena the greatest or not, he is one of the most pulverizing figures in modern day wrestling. So I hope all is well.